you remember, Sergio, I know you've read it, he claims that years ago the two of you were in the ESPN studio in Mexico, and that he says you blew him off and you were, I guess, arrogant to him, and that he just wanted to shake your hand, you turned your back to him.
I never was arrogant to nobody, I have my own way to live. If he doesn't like it, it's his problem,
Do you feel stronger
in these 2 weeks of the camp, we work about the strength, making and creating muscle mass, and I know that the night of the fight, the strength doesn't going to be a difference for us.
How is that different? How does that feel? I guess, is it refreshing not to have to suck so much weight?
I step in every day in the gym with the fight in my mind. Any problem, any thoughts on my weight. All I think is about the fight.
So it's different not having to worry the last few.
It's a big difference.
Right.
Seeing Manny in the gym, is there any kind of anger at all towards him because of the fight, or is there any kind of,
Seeing Manny what?
Seeing Manny in the gym, is there any anger, at all because of the fight between you and him, or is there any type of?
No. That happened in 2009,
Right.
2014.
Long time ago.
Did you come close to deciding to fight Canelo?
They make an offer to us, but we realized that was the right fight for us, and we moved to here.
You can still fight him
as much as anything.
Excuse?
Because of that legacy issue as much as anything.
That was the main issue for us.
You can still fight him at the end of the year, can't you?
Yeah, he's 23, 24 years old. He has a lot of boxing in his career. I don't have too much, but I can fight him no matter when.
Is that what you want? Is that the way you see it? Beat Martinez and then go.
We have to wait until we face Martinez, we beat Martinez, and then we can talk about what happened next.
How much does it mean to you walking into MSG? I mean, that crowd, they love you so much, and just that feeling of being so adored in that building. What's that like?
Being in Madison Square Garden the day before the Puerto Rican Day Parade is it's really meaningful to me, being there for 8-9 times, people there, packed, the MSG every time. I know this time going to be the same, and I know a lot of crazy Puerto Ricans going to be there.
How much more motivation is it that obviously the last time you were there, you weren't successful, you weren't happy about, obviously? How much motivation is it to get the winning streak back?
We didn't had the correct strategy to fight and beat Austin Trout. I didn't receive the victory there, but I was really satisfied with my presentation this night, and it's another chapter between Miguel Cotto and Madison Square Garden.
Did you learn anything from that fight, being that Austin Trout is a southpaw, kind of a rangy guy, that you can take into this fight against Martinez, who's also another southpaw, or are they different?
For this opportunity, I had Pedro in my corner. Pedro did his work really well. For this opportunity, I have Freddie on my corner. Everybody saw what happened on last October 5th in Orlando, and I know Freddie going to bring me the right direction, the right tools to beat Martinez on June 7th.
You have anything to add to that, Freddie?
I've always loved to fight southpaws. I know how to fight southpaws. I feel that we have you can have an advantage of keeping if you keep the footwork in the right position. And I've always loved to fight southpaws. I remember fighting Robbie Sims 3 times and beating him when we were younger, and everyone thought it was too big for me. But southpaw, and I had no problem with him. Camacho's the only southpaw that ever beat me, but he is something special. But I feel that we have the right game plan. I feel that Martinez is a very capable opponent. I did train Chavez for that fight, and we didn't have a great training camp tonight. But I know what we got. We will have a great training camp because his discipline is better than anybody in the world. I mean, we start every morning at 5 a.m. working on strength and conditioning, and then we take a little rest, and then we come back at 3 o'clock to box and work out. It works out really well for us. This morning we didn't have time, so we worked out this morning at 9 o'clock. So,
What's it been like having Miguel and Manny in the gym together at the same time? What for you as a trainer?
it's really, it's fun. They respect each other. There's no
Hard feelings.
Manly's real friendly. I don't see them fighting each other ever again because Manly is a small 47-pounder. Miguel's fighting 160 now, so I don't think I have to worry about that happening at this point.
Would they spar at all?
I was thinking about that a little bit, because it would be good to have Manny in there with the pad and his fast hands. He's a little bit too short for Martinez. I had thought about that. If the right moment came, they would help each other for sure.
Is this like round 13 of the Chavez Martinez fight, but with a different fighter? Because it seemed like toward the end you guys were catching up to him, and obviously he had that great 12th round. Do you think you could finish what you?
I think, this is a whole new slate. I have a different fighter, I have a very disciplined fighter, and who listens well and gets what I say and understands it. If we make a movie that's not comfortable, we'll make the adjustments to make it comfortable. So I'm really not thinking about that so much about Julio. He lost 11 pounds and he got lucky in 12 knocked the guy down, but overall he fought a terrible fight.
But the analogy I was trying to make is that you've said that Ruslan caused a lot of damage to Tim, and that Manny's going to make Tim remember what happened in that fight. And you caused a lot of damage to Martinez, and he was pretty beat up after that fight. Do you think that he could pick up on that?
Yeah, but we have to expect Martinez at his best, and I don't think he's something wrong. He didn't look that good in his last fight. But I've got a guy that will listen to the game plan and follow the game plan well, and I think I have a very good strategy about beating this guy, and we're working on it every day. We started the camp early, and it's going really well. Being here in Vegas and kind of supporting Manny loves having Miguel here for his fight, so it's good. I have a very good team. I have Ruslan here also, and just having all those guys together in the same team it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work though. One guy after the other, I try to make time for each one of them. And at home I work 12 hours a day because I separate them more. But here I got to kind of put it back to back because the gym, we have a gym for a short period of time.
Freddie,
Thank you so much, Miguel.
What is your
wild card?
I have one question.
What is your opinion?
One of the things that he has done is he causes a lot of facial damage to the guys that he fights. He has said that that's one of his goals, is he feels like you're going to bleed at some point in the fight. What is your response to that?
I'm a boxer. I bleed before. I found out the way to work with the bleeding on my face during the fight. And if it's happened next June 7, I'm going to find the way to work with it again and beat him.
Okay. I know you're not going to say you're expecting him to be 100%, but he did take a lot of damage in the Chavez fight. And I mean, is that something that you think you can bring back by inflicting a lot of pressure, going to the body, which I know you're talking about.
You know,
If he was disciplined like he was in the first 3 fights, he would have been in better shape and take it right
following
to him, but he couldn't
Freddie
do it.
comments, Freddie, the direction of Freddie in the gym, and bring this to the fight, I have no doubt I'm going to beat Sergio Martinez on this.
Is there anything you can learn from your last fight with Trout, who is a big southpaw, that you can take into this fight?
It's different,
Totally different.
different fight, different opponents, different mind, you know, different trainer. I know that fight is going to be a whole different game plan, a whole different game, and with a different result. Miguel Cotto going to be the winner.
Finally,
Thank you.
you've been working with Freddie. Would you have beaten Floyd?
What?
If you had had Freddie in your corner, would you have beaten Floyd?
You can talk about what you can do in your life with what you can have now, you know. But definitely, I'm a more disciplined boxer right now than before. I have better guidance with Freddie, and I know the whole fight was different if Freddie were in my corner.
Your pick on Mayweather-Maidana. How does that fight go? Mayweather-Maidana, who wins and how and why?
It's a shutout for Mayweather. It's an easy fight. Nothing interesting in that.